So it seems like I was correct once again, and not to give myself an oral exam. That's why I have the Reddit Housewife Succubus Necronomicon to do that for me. James Gunn is open to doing a live action / animation DC film that's standalone, and I couldn't be more excited for it. So without further ado, let's break this bitch down and let's see what we got.
I say that 100 times, and once again, nobody listens.
But you want.
So James Gunn responded to a fan on Twitter, as he naturally does, and the fan asked this question: will there be some standalone animation or live action shows that take place in separate worlds like Harley Quinn? And James Gunn responded saying, yes, some. So that leaves some hope for Zack Snyder's Justice League to continue. But I said I think Zack Snyder's Justice League will continue in animation because I don't see this new era of DCU where James Gunn will take the Elseworld story, which Zack Snyder confirmed that his story is Elseworld, and play that simultaneously alongside James Gunn's new DCU, because I think it would be too confusing with general audiences. So I think the best way to do it is an animation in its own separate world.
I'm interested.
I know some hardcore Snyder fans are not going to like this. It was like, no, we want this in live action. Is live action or nothing else. Well, I'm like, okay, I don't have that kind of mentality because I'm not going to be like, well, it's live action, nothing else. No, I want to see this story conclude. I want to see this story put a nice bow on it. So if you're not going to give me live action, okay, fine, whatever. Then just give me a good adaptation in animation. And Zack Snyder is dipping his toes and feet into animation anyway with the Army of the Dead prequel and the Twilight of the Gods, which I'm sure will be amazing. And Jay Oliver had a hand in that. So what I think it would be absolutely amazing if Zack Snyder came back to do it with Jay Oliver in animation.
You were saying she had a nice ass.
I was trying to say something positive because she's your friend.
I was against animation. I was like, no, I want to see this in live action because at the time, I thought there was still a strong possibility that we can get this in live action. But now, more and more, I'm like, okay, I don't think this is going to happen in live action. Like, I'm seeing this show, like, yeah, this is not happening. So the best viable option, the alternative, is to do this in live action. Put this on HBO Max. Put some real money behind it. And I think it'll be less of a scheduling issues with all the actors because, they can easily come back, do the voice work, and give us a proper end to this Zack Snyderverse saga. I think it'll be brilliant, and I think it'll be amazing, and the fans would absolutely love it if we did it that way. And this has nothing to do with me being against the Snyderverse, because I'm sure some fan would be like, well, you see, you don't like Zack Snyder, huh? You always hated Zack Snyder. I knew you were a fraud because you don't want to see this in live action. Even though these people are so fucking stupid, but I'm literally telling you that I want to see the Zack Snyder story continue in live action. But if you're not going to give it to me in live action, then the next viable option, you fucking brain dead, simple Jack Forrest Gump motherfuckers, is to give it to me in animation where Zack Snyder could come back along with Jay Oliver, along with the actors, because it'll be less difficult for their schedules to do the voice work and give me a nice bow on top of Zack Snyder's epic saga. That's what I want. I'm not going to go with this mob mentality of it's either live action or nothing else. Those people are brain dead. I want them to be like Thanos and be snapped away because we don't need them in our society no longer. I want top tier animation. So how would I ever be against Zack Snyder when I want Zack Snyder, where this is a possibility, a way for Zack Snyder to come back and finish off his epic story arc? I think that would be great. I think that would be wonderful. Put it on HBO Max and let it be available for Blu-ray, 4K. It'll be amazing. Look at the Teen Titans Go. You want to tell me that animation wasn't top tier? We all lost our minds when we saw Teen Titans Go. We're like, holy shit, like this is what you can do? This is Teen Titans Go? Look at what they did with the Dark Side animation, the whole Nightmare sequence. It was amazing. People lost their minds. And guess what? If you did the same thing, if that got the same treatment for Zack Snyder's Justice League in animation form, people will lose their minds as well. Don't lie to me and say like, oh yeah, it wouldn't be the same. Yes, it would. It would be amazing. We would all be freaking out over it. So If this is our only way to get Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 2 and Part 3 as an Elseworlds story, then I'll take it. So hopefully this is a sign that James Gunn will have that in the back of his mind. So hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, join the Truth Army. Should have liked the video, be so kind. And as always, push your comments down below and give me your thoughts. Do you think, Truth, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? I'm gonna go back to my mom's basement and watch some Ava Adams and some Golden Girls porn. Or do you think, Truth, I hear you. I think this is a great idea. Let's see what James Gunn does, all right? Love you all. Stay safe. Mwah. Truth out.
Hey, listen, asshole. Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead, you have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit.